this example, we're asked to add two numbers together where the numbers are mixed numbers. That is, they have a whole component and a fraction. There are two different ways to do it. I'm going to show you both. To start with, 3 2/3 plus 4 2/3. We can see here that the fractions have the same denominator. So what we're going to do in our first method is we're going to add the whole numbers together. So that's the 3 and the 4. And then our fractions together. That's 2/3 and 2/3. That's going to be equal to 7 plus 4 over 3. Now 4 over 3 is an improper fraction, so we can rewrite that as 1 1/3. And then to finish off, 7 plus 1 1/3 is equal to 8 1/3. In our second method, we convert each of our fractions into an improper fraction. In this case, 3 2/3 becomes 11/3, and 4 2/3 becomes 14/3. Adding 11 over 3 and 14 over 3 gives us 25 over 3, which is equivalent to 8 1/3. In our second example, we're going to perform each of these two methods. To start with, we can add our whole numbers, 2 and 3, and then our fractions, 5 over 6 and 3 over 4. You'll note that our denominators of 5 over 6 and 3 over 4 are different, so we need to use our lowest common denominator, which is 12. So this is equivalent to 2 plus 3 plus 10 over 12 plus 9 over 12. Adding our whole numbers gives us 5, and adding our fractions gives us 19 over 12. Since 19 over 12 is an improper fraction, we can rewrite that. So we have 5 plus 1 and 7 over 12. This is the same as 6 and 7 over 12. Again, we can use our second method by converting each of our mixed numbers into improper fractions. So 2 and 5 over 6 is the same as 17 over 6, while 3 and 3/4 is the same as 15 over 4. Now we need to have the same denominator in order to be able to add them together. Again, our lowest common denominator is 12. So let's convert each of our fractions to have a denominator equal to 12. So 17 over 6 is the same as 34 over 12, while 15 over 4 is the same as 45 over 12. So now we just need to add them together. 34 over 12 plus 45 over 12 gives us our final answer of 79 over 12. Of course, this number is an improper fraction, so if we want to write it as a mixed number, we can ask ourselves, how many times does 12 go into 79? This gives us our final answer as a mixed number of 6 and 7 over 12.